Hello everyone, my name is Saskia and I'm a Diamond 1 at the moment Masters Seraphine player, and I wanted to quickly show how some of Seraphine's spells interact with Flash. So you're probably familiar with this combo essentially, doing E and then Flash, and you already saw here that if I do this, it interacts with Flash similar to like Charm and Ezra Q, where the angle comes, like the angle changes when you Flash. So essentially you aim to the same position, or like the spells fly to the same position as before, but from a different location essentially. I press E while I still stand here, of course, and then flash so that the enemy has less time to react. And this is especially useful if you chase something like it's out of range here, right? But you do this and then still hits. But you can also do it sometimes too. I don't know, like just change the angle, hit more people. Like for example, here it's like interesting to do this, so you hit 3 people despite not being in the position initially. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting, good to know, but I wanted to highlight that her ulti works differently. So if I ulti normally, okay, I mean this makes no sense, but if you ulti and to this position, you flash to the side, you can see the angle actually doesn't change. This is really relevant because here, if I want to hit 3 people and I ulti here and then flash there, then I only hit 2, or sometimes even only 1, depending on how far I flash. So if you want to hit everyone here, you actually have to do this kind of thing where you ulti to the side, and then you already saw something that I also wanted to show. Then you flash essentially afterwards to the side, so that the angle doesn't change, and you reposition the whole spell. And I think this is because the ulti is a channel and not a cast time like her E is essentially. So spells work a little bit differently. You also can't move during the ulti channel, of course. While during the E channel, I think, I mean, it also has a bit of an animation, but it's a little bit shorter in the lockdown. Yeah, and as you just saw, if you flash at the correct timing, I'm not sure if I can do it again because it's a bit flaky. The ulti, essentially the animation plays on your old spot, but then the effect is on the new spot, which makes it even harder for the enemy to react. I'm gonna try a few times here, see if I can get it down again. It's a bit hard because I think it's just one tick, but yeah, here you can do it. It's essentially if you flash at the exact moment of the end of your channel time. So here you can see the channel. If you flash at the end of that, then the animation plays at your old spot, but the effect is at the new spot. And this is really helpful because people, of course, can react less. I'm actually not 100% sure it looks the same to the enemy as it does to me. Maybe it's a client-side bug, although I have decently low ping, but maybe it's, yeah, just a client-side bug. Nonetheless, it's always useful to just flash extra late. Okay, not that late, that's a fail, but like flash extra late, because the earlier you flash, the more time the enemy has to react if you are flashed. So if you do this, essentially, it's a little bit longer than if you do this one. I mean, this is like the bug case that I just mentioned, but that's essentially the maximum you can do. If you flash any later than that, you run into the problem that your ulti is at your old spot and you just fell flash and essentially don't hit anyone. I mean, depending on how you fight before. Yeah, that's basically it, and the only thing I wanted to show. Hope that's helpful, and have a nice day. Bye bye.